Good morning, everybody. Man, it's a nice morning out. We're still getting these north and northeasterly winds. Feels so good. Man, this time of year for last couple months have just felt so nice. Probably be changing soon. We'll be coming into dry season here soon. Hadn't had a whole lot of rain though over the past couple of months. Still a little less than what I feel like's normal. So we are coming in the dry season soon. Hope we get more rain. Wish for it. Keep the wells all full, keep trees all happy. We got some incoming guests today. Don't know what time they'll be here. They'll be here sometime. But I do have some incoming guests. Oh, the air feels so good. And look forward to getting more done over here. I'll be glad when that's not just concrete there. I'm kind of just tired of looking at raw concrete. It's not too far away. Not too far away. It'll start changing and transforming and brightening up and getting style and color. Yeah, I'll be happy for that. And there's Miss Mel. She's about to head down them steps, I bet. Oh, she made a detour. Oh.
Buenos dias.
And here she comes.
Buenos dias, poquito dias.
Good morning.
Morning.
Well, there's my sunshine. There's my sunshine right there. Yeah, well, another day here. Another day at the ranch. We're going to go down here to the stables, feed
ranch.
the horse, put the saddle on him.
Yes. Yeah, you need to feed the horse.
Yeah. She's wanting me to move that giraffe from over here where it's at. She's wanting it out where it's more visible to people. But we got to keep it away from coconut trees. It's not just about coconuts. We have the coconuts stripped off for people's safety. We had a viewer just like telling Melinda that she needs to talk me into chopping all these coconut trees down and planting dwarfs. Well, by the time we chopped them down, which would just be so ugly here without the coconut trees, and then we got dwarfs up and growing, I'm probably already worm food by then. I'm a happy little side ain't a worm food, but it's all we have to do is just simply remove the coconuts. You know, we don't have to remove the trees, just remove the coconuts where people are at that they could possibly get hit. But we're not going to remove every coconut from everywhere, because of course we like to benefit from them too. But the limbs fall, and these trees are pretty tall, so they fall down, they'll still hit stuff, and also we don't want those falling and hitting that giraffe. So I'll probably get it right over there by these banana plants I have right down here in the yard. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get this day going.
Good morning. So, last night we went to the food fest, the opening food fest in our town here, Antigbawan, and of course, Frank and Phil was with us, and we have a viewer, Filipino, that come over here also from Washington, and then of course Sean from Canada, and Cap also joined, David and Owena. So yeah, it's lots of expats, not so many, but anyway, it's couples of expats that joining us last night. So they are still asleep, but the Filipino guy was already awake. So early birds too, like me. So anyway, I'm at the moment I'm preparing here for the breakfast.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Second cup of coffee. This was my granddad's old coffee cup. And I just think it's nice to bring some little things from back home, hold some memories right there. Yeah, and that was my granddad on my mom's side. That was his old coffee cup. He loved having with like the geese or quail or doves or deer or elk or some kind of wildlife he liked to have on side of the cups. It's such a cool man. I tell you what, I really loved him so much. Yeah, man, he was a huge inspiration in my life. Good man, good man. His first name was GB. GB. You know, they went just those initials, and we always joke and call him Green Bean. Love you, Granddad. Nice to have a cup of coffee with him. My granddad, he was really great granddad to us kids. He loved all of us grandkids, and he never met a stranger. He's one of these people. He loved to travel, and he loved just to meet a stranger and just strike a conversation. And he'd even get a person that was kind of uptight and grouchy to get to talking, you know. He was a conversationalist for sure. He's a tall, slim man with long fingers, and when he'd squat down onto his feet, and he'd do that Indian squat, you know, where they squat all the way down on their feet. And that's the way he was, man. There might be chairs sitting around. Granddad did the Indian squat, and he had these long fingers, and he would hold his hand kind of like this. And when he'd talk, he'd have that hand going, you know. And boy, I mean, he was really a talker with his hands, and get to going. If he get upset, those hands really get to going. He's a kind man, but he is also a stern man. Don't cross him, boy. Don't cross him. Don't get him upset. Yeah, good memories. Good memories. He'd take us kids traveling. That's where I kind of got the travel bug, I guess, in my life. He'd take us traveling. He'd have to fight my dad. My dad was of a different character. And my dad bumped heads a lot. And he would stand up against my dad. My dad didn't want us doing nothing. We were just being like a mule. You just born to be a farmhand or a slave laborer for him. Boy, my granddad would buck up against him, and I mean, as hard as it took. And he'd have to fight tooth and nail to be able to take me and or my brother along on trips. They'd take around all these different states and stuff. He always liked to keep campers or travel trailers, or camper on the truck and pull a travel trailer behind so he could carry all of us grandkids. Good-hearted man, just a good-hearted man. So everybody's busy here. What Joelle's making right there is like right over that doorway, right up there. On each one of these rooms, there's going to be a square of glass blocks. Wind whipping in here. Square of glass blocks right up there, like right in the center, you see. And so we're going to be casting a short little wall up there, and he's making the window buck that go in that. They're getting steel set up there right now. And then this form right here, this is the form that's going to go underneath the bottom here. See, they're getting this set up. Where I'm at's here on the front of the structure. Kind of goes easy with you here. Now we'll come up, So now where this overhang's gonna come out and rest on this little column, and the roof is gonna hang on out even past there. That is what he's making, is the bottom piece. It's gonna sit right on these 2x2s that you see right here. We need to make a hole in that. Yeah. I really want to get that set on up there. I wish they would get them focused. Ask Mok if he'll go ahead and get that hole in there and get that form up so I can get out here with them and show them how I want to do this other. Make that first priority. Hey, Mok. I want you to go ahead and get that one form there up, get that hole in it, and let's get that outside form up there so I can start showing you how I want to get that. Everybody's busy. So we'll show this too. I'll slow down here. We got the forms pulled off all of these little columns we poured right here. So you can see that right there. And then he's going to make a hole right where that top of that column is. He's going to make in that form, and it's going to sit down around it, and then we'll just have to chisel the wood in too when we get ready to strip the form off to get it ripped off of there. So same thing here. They're going to be doing the same thing here, and then they're got this column here poured also, the last one, and they'll be getting the same setup across here. But we're going to do these two sets over here first. We had a really great time last night. Frank and Phil, they came out. They're still here in a guest room this morning. They came out and spent the night with us, and we had a great time. We went up here to Carmel. We have some viewers here from Washington State right now. In fact, they're renting an additional room for more people to come, and they're going to be here for another day, another night. And then Sean that's here, and then Cap and David, Cap and Rose, and David and Rowena, and myself and Melinda. Man, we all went up here to our town's little event that's happening right now, and they got the carnival there and all those little games and stuff. I'll show it in a video. And man, we just had a good time just hanging out and eating some food, and we drank a couple beers each, you know, not no heavy drinking, not no getting wild and woolly and full of fleas and never being curved below the knees. Yeah, we didn't do that one. We didn't tie one on, but we did get out and roam around and just have a good time, man, a good time. And and a little hazing, man. We did like some college style hazing, and we hazed Sean into eating balut. I'll show it all on video. I'll show it all to you. I'll make a separate video for that, and we'll focus this day here towards work. Everybody's busy. Come on through here, sir. Marvin's cleaning up, pulling nails, organizing lumber so we don't have such a mess. So Mike took a piece of wire right there around the column to get how big around it was. But I had looked and saw this pail right here, It looked the same, and it was exactly the same. And so I put a center line here on this wood just then, measurement from where the wall will be to the edge of the column, and drew out that circle, made my pattern there just then. And then instead of jigsaw, they're just going to take the drill that's up here and drill circles around that, knock the rest out with a chisel. Because my jigsaw is 110, and if you bring it out here, you're going to have to bring a power converter and all that nonsense. So they just drill it out in a circle there. You don't have to fit super tight, but it can be a little loose. It actually probably help it if it was just a little loose. You don't want to make things too exact in this game. Sometimes you want a little wiggle room. So while I'm here in a video I put out in the past couple of days, somebody said, well, I noticed that you knocked the plastic out of these, but they're still in some of the holes. You see up there, they're still in there. And there is a reason for that. It's because we're going to be clamping back on that again with forms into those holes, putting bolts back through them again to pour this little upper part of the wall that's going to form the roof structure and the dividers, like a fire block and noise suppression between the rooms. So when you do a commercial building, you like have a firewall. Means all the way up to the ceiling between each room, especially if one's being rented, you know, individually or anything like that. Say like a lease space, and somebody's leasing this area and somebody else leasing the next area. You'll have a fire block, and it's not only a fire block, it's for safety, security, and nobody can cross through the ceiling to the other side, or if a fire spreads because of one tenant, it don't easily jump into another. And also for sound suppression. So for us, it's more of a divider for sound and security between the spaces. So yes, right along these tops, all the plastics are still in around the top, so that we can continue putting our bolts back through there. Again, clamping sheets back on along that top and pouring that top of the wall the rest of the way up. It's going to have an angle on it for the roof.
Oh, Frank, you talk over everybody, or
So this is that core out of that coconut tree right up here. We're having to remove that tree because the base of it's rotten and it's going to eventually break. It's right in front of that room there. We've left it as long as we could for shade, but the tree is very unstable. The bottom of it's really rotten. So we didn't want to cut one if we didn't have to, but that tree is not safe there. So this is that core out top of the tree. And a lot of people like to get this in here and make lumpia, use this in it, but what he's going to do is peel that out, and this is like a really sugary core right down in the base of that. And this is some of the pieces out of the higher part of it right here. You can eat this also. And Frank, will you unfold that right there for me? I was doing it right there, and it'll just unfold like paper. This is right out of the top of the tree. I know that looks like it's man-made, how slick and perfect it is, but this is actually right out of the top of the tree.
it looks like a rolling paper or something.
Yeah, and you can eat this. And you eat it. It tastes like candy. And this part right in here, it don't fold like this. It's more just like a big sugary clump. Boy, it's so delicious. You know you're gonna learn survival techniques here today, huh?
Yeah, you can tell this is not his first rodeo, right? He's doing a good job. And no, sir, I did not realize about the old coconut tree at all.
There's so much a coconut tree can provide. It's just unreal. You can get vinegar, oil, the flesh, this part in here. I mean, you can build a roof, you can make baskets, you can make a hat, you know, wherever you need from it.
Water.
Yeah, water.
Thinking the same thing. Yeah.
And the water is so pure, and a coconut is so pure that it can actually be injected intravenous.
Really?
Yeah. Just like if you were doing glucose or something,
Right,
you
yeah,
know.
it's an actual
Yeah.
IV. Well, I've reached the point now where if I haven't had a nice buka drink in a while, or just the water, I guess you call it,
Mm-hmm.
me and Phil stop and get them all the time. Chug it.
So sometimes when they're making lumpia and all, and they want to get this out of the middle for lumpia, sometimes.
Oh, right here. Yeah. Be very careful on that one.
So I was saying that sometimes when they want to make lumpia, and they want that core part for using that lumpia, and maybe they're having a festival or something, you know, it's festive, and you know, festive time at some barangay. They'll shout at somebody they know up in the mountains that's going to be cutting a coconut tree to get on this piece and send it down.
Let me ask you a question. You may or may not know. How long does it take for a coconut tree to reach the point of like how many years of growth before it could be in essence harvested like that?
I mean, even a young tree is going to have it once it starts growing up
True, but again,
out of the ground. As soon as it
5
starts getting a
years.
trunk to it.
So
But I mean, you wouldn't want to be harvesting a tree just for that.
no, I wouldn't.
It'd only be if it's like a really
I
old
guess
tree
at
or
the
a
end of the
storm
day,
blew
I
one
know
down.
it's hardwood, softwood. I didn't know how fast coconut trees grow.
Different species and environment and how much water's available to them. You know, it's just too many variables. There it is, right there. It looks like a big old bone. Look at that.
It's like an elephant bone.
Mine.
Huge. All right.
Yeah, right there. Right
Like for all
there.
that work.
Now, get you some of this. It tastes different than that. Here, take this bowl off and chip you some off right here. Get you a chunk of this. It's soft. Wait till you taste that.
Sweeter.
Here you go, Cap.
You can taste that coconut milk in there,
Mhm.
right? That's so good.
Like coleslaw.
Run.
It's so good.
Healthy living, my friend. That is good. You gotta be careful, it's almost addictively good, right? You start wanting to go around and
Chop all the trees down.
Yes, sir. Don't
Get
do it.
get that out of it. So you're gonna need a piece of that. Need a piece of that cocoa lumber with the holes in it right there, and some bolts. Somebody climb up there and help them. Huh? Where's Marvin? Here, So, you stay down here in case they need something. And June is going to go on top. Stay right here in case you need to pass something up here to them. And they get some bolts. Oh, they got bolts right there. Okay. You see where the line was here before? Look, you see the mark where the old sheet was? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, just grab a bolt temporary and stick through the hole temporary maybe. Or where's the cocoa lumber at? Where's the cocoa lumber? Go ahead and stick your cocoa lumber. There you go. They're trying to do is go through those old bolt holes. There you go. Got that one right there. So now I'm gonna pass this sheet here up and go ahead and start across this back wall with the outside sheet. And then I can go ahead and get that window buckets laying right there in that opening. And we can get the rest of our steel put in. We don't have all of our steel in yet. So we're gonna get how our slope's gonna be coming up. And then we'll get all of our steel tied in everywhere. I'm gonna put some little diagonal pieces in also, giving it some little extra strength. And I think we'll have to send Miller to go get steel. Yeah. Bro, go ahead and bring one more. Bring it in that room there. We'll pass it up right there. Don't you want to scoot that one down some? Don't you want to bring it down out on that corner? Oh, so you're just gonna put that little piece on the corner there? So, Marvin, they're gonna need some cocoa lumber and some concrete nails to nail the base down up here. They're gonna need some, just get some of those scraps of cocoa lumber they can nail down on the bottom. And see if you can find any of the concrete nails. Go feed the fish. I need to feed them a little bit more than that. I'm gonna feed, make sure it's full. Yeah, go feed the fish. Melinda's got cucumbers growing here. We've been harvesting, or she has, not we, she been harvesting cucumbers back to back off these plants. Some nice, big, beautiful ones. She's got so much growing here. There's like some kind of melons that have sprouted out here. See that? And what she'll do, she'll transfer any of that stuff to different places. She'll use these like a sprouting bed, and then she'll move them to different places. She has real good luck transplanting things too. And she's got these bitter gourds growing right here. Puts those little bags over and protect them. And she's just steadily always harvesting things, man. It is really nice. Ah, look here, her young papaya is starting to make papayas on it. I bet she's happy for that. And she's been getting tomatoes. You can see there's some there right now. Up there's tomatoes all over it, in fact. And over there as well, the other tomatoes. So she's been really happy for that. And actually, these tomatoes are the ones that I sprouted. And then she took them over and started taking care of them. And we were getting to wonder if they were ever going to make anything. It was just taking them so long. And then all of a sudden, boom, here they are, man. They are steadily making. She got these others coming on. Well, they're excited. They are excited. They know I'm here. Look at them. I'll wait for more of them to show up. They'll be coming. There's the milkfish over there. Look at them. Here they come. They're gathering up. They are getting excited. Feed time. Oh, here comes more of them. They're heading in. Yeah, they are heading in. Look at that, man. They are just growing and looking so beautiful. This water really maintains itself good. I don't know why people had in their mind like this is going to be crystal clear, like a swimming pool all the way down. This is a pond, and a true pond needs a little bit of an ecosystem in it, and it's going to have algae and it's going to have little plant life and stuff going on. And this is a breakwater. This is not all fresh, not all salt. It's a brackish water, and so we're able to grow multiple species of fish in here, which is really great too. So as more rains come and more salt water comes, more fresh water comes in here off the roof and stuff, and the overflow from the cistern, well, then occasionally I'll pump a little bit of seawater in here with it, blend it back up, and that way my saltwater species fish in here can survive also. Seems like the guest, everybody comes, whether it be foreigner or Filipino, really enjoys seeing all these fish, different species in here. Every once in a while they'll catch a glimpse of some of the other ocean fish that we've dropped in here, and excited to see those things, not just like strictly a tilapia pond. Well, some more of them was at the other end, and they're just now realizing it's feeding time. They're hauling butt down here. So this is going to be that little run across up here we just poured, and we'll be able to sit. Let me show you here. Kind of move slow here with this camera. So see this ledge that's going to be on the inside down in the room. Little ledge comes back. Be about 14 inches wide on this little ledge here with a 4-inch thick wall. And there's the window butt for where the glass blocks are going to be. That way we can set a little decoration and stuff up there on that ledge up there. Nice little place up high. You're gonna have your angle down roof. That'll get it'll be that angle like you see on that first piece, and it'll come on up. We'll have to add a little bit of wood right there. And that's how we're doing that. So they're about to close this one in. And then the roof's gonna stick out up here past this just a little bit. Going to come on out past it just a little bit, and right here next to that window, right in here, we can make an opening through. I say not next to the window, but this little dividing wall here, and the AC lines come out, and we can set the condenser unit out right up here, and this little roof will stick out, keep the direct sunlight and the heat and stuff off. The hot part of the day, once the sun gets over here, even this wall alone is going to shadow that unit. The morning sun rises over there. These trees here is going to kick a lot of shade from the backside here anyway. And most of the blowing salt comes from over there. So once again, this wall and a little extra roof sticking out is going to protect that unit right there. The split air unit will go down on this wall right here to the inside. So that will be pretty nice. I want the first unit, I don't want it down at that end. Once again, it'd be near the salt. So this will put it on down away from that corner some, and then the next one, and then the next one. So it's coming out pretty good. Coming out pretty good. Moving right along. So they're about to start locking their form together. They're getting their bolts here slid through, and using these same sheets again, and they've got some solid ones like it they'll be putting on the inside, and getting this all ready to cast. I still need to go buy the purlin. This is a Saturday, it's the end of a work week, so I'll probably go try to pick it up early on Monday, because those purlins are really important on the way we're going to cast this, that we go ahead and have them. And probably need to go ahead and be getting sheets ordered here pretty soon too, because as soon as we have that purlin on there, I can be getting the sheets on this roof and drying it in. At that point, man, we can be in there skim coating, filling all those little holes. You know, the finishing game will begin. We still have the floating beds that we're going to cast in here, so still have that work to do. But man, this is just going to be really nice. Yeah, really nice. So that's what's happening up there on that. Joel's tying steel off down here. He built all of these bucks, these openings for the glass blocks go, and he's got them laid here at each one of these little openings right here right now. So Joel, downstairs, I think underneath that front staircase is one small window, the hatch window that opens, and you're going to need to make a buck for it. And it's going to go right here. Right here. Yeah, right in the middle here. Right here. So this piece of steel here will have to be moved. And so you need to make one for that hatch window, like that when it's on this CR. I think it's under the front staircase. And that's where it's going to go here. And same thing, just about 6 inches off the bottom. Actually, yeah, that'd be right. That'd be about right. About 6 inches off the bottom right there.
We are here in Central School for assemble for our parade for opening salvo for the fiesta. So we're looking right now to our friends. I don't know where they are, but we're still seeking on them. And they're gonna start. The parade is around 4 o'clock, but the symbol is 3.